is Oaks Christian 2, Chaminand 0, coming to bat in the second inning. Certainly at this time, we also want to take a chance to thank some of our sponsors who are making this game possible. Progressive Insulation and Windows. Certainly, you can see their banner right off to the right. Please click it and listen to a nice message from Steve Lano and see how you can improve the efficiency in your house next year. For now, just click any of those banners. These are the people that help make this whole thing possible for you. We'll give a minute, and we'll be right back. Hey, we're getting a nice compliment coming up to the stands. Up to the announcer's booth. By the way, my name is Bob Allen from KADYTV.com, and we're happy to be broadcasting this game from Oaks Christian High School. Score at the end of one full innings, 1-0, coming to bat. The second of the brothers, Greg Goshagarian. Oh, yeah, no. This is a beautiful.
We're sitting right under the stairway, so it's not so windy.
Okay, I'm standing here. Say hello. This is my daughter, Bonnie.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, Bonnie joined me up here in the announcer's booth, and now we can share why. Her son does play for Oaks Christian. He's the center fielder, Evan Ocello. He also happens to be my grandson. So now you know some of the attachment here, although we've been doing all of the sports from Oaks. So this is the last of the major sports, and we'll be back in the fall doing the football. First batter up. Makes the count 2-2. Goshagarian is one of two brothers that play on the team. Catcher drops the ball, throws to first base, and Travis Radke records his third strikeout in first four batters. Coming to bat, number 2, Brandon Tesser. We don't have all the positions they're playing, so please forgive us. And we hope that as you are watching KADYTV.com in the future, you will be back to the standard top echelon broadcast we've been doing. We just had some last-minute decisions that had to be made. Do we do it from here, or do we cancel the broadcast? And thanks to my partner in crime, Pete Traversa and Michael Fry, we're out here doing it. 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the second inning. Travis needs a little conference with his catcher. Radke ready to get set. Into the windup. Low and inside. Makes it 1-2. Desar is a junior. And he looks at a call, third strike. Travis Radke recording his fourth strikeout of the game. We're told he had a strong arm, but certainly in the first go-round through the chaminand lineup, they have not seemed to be able to figure out how to hit the big lefty. Now coming to bat, number 11, Matt Troop. I'm sorry. Matt is a sophomore. His infield. Two outs. Top of the second inning. 2-0 Lions. Is a ball to right field. Run down. Third out. Into 2. Oaks Christian Lions 2. Chaminand 0. Give a good time to say, join us tomorrow, 1 o'clock at kadytv.com, when we're going to carry the number 18 ranked Kingsmen. That's right. The Cal Lutheran baseball team, the Kingsmen, are ranked number 18 in the Division III NCAA rankings. And they're going to be playing number 8 Chapman, who's coming up from Orange County. They're playing today, so I don't have a score yet. But they will be playing at Oaks Christian tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Come out and join us. And by the way, if you are one of the businessmen from Ventura County who own a business, why not come out? We're going to be doing every half inning. We're going to be doing interviews with basically businessmen from the local businessmen who we can help get your message out to the viewing audience that's watching the games being played in our home area. Anyway, we're coming up to the bottom of the second inning. Leading off is going to be Hunter Kazamada. Hunter is the ninth batter in the lineup, and he'll be leading off, which means the Lions brought 8 batters to the plate in the first inning. I guess I can know my math now, right? 8. Next one should be 9. Looks like some clouds are coming in, and if I know where this weather's coming from, I hope we're going to be able to last out the game. Anyway, first pitch swung at and missed, strike 1. Hunter standing tall at the plate, waiting for Brown's pitch. Looks at a ball close, but umpire never wavered. Brown into the windup, and the pitch. Ball 2. 2-1. Brown replaced the starting pitcher in the first inning after he was hit on the knee by a wicked shot up the middle. Hunter swings at a pitch, making it count 2-2. Looked like he went after it, but held up. Brings the count to full. Kazumata getting ready for the pitch. Brown into the windup. And the pitch. Foul ball. Count remains 3-2. Just watching at the ingenuity of kids. Here comes the full count pitch again. Long drive over the center fielder's head, off the wall. Coming in a second for a long double. Very nicely struck. Now coming to the plate, Drew Hacker. Drew opened the game with a single. And a double. First four batters up for Oaks. All basically got on base with a hit. Brown is now up. Drew Hacker is up for the second time. Swings and first pitch. Strike one. Runner at second takes the lead. Slow curveball in the dirt. Ball one. Makes the count 1-1. Catcher's coming out to talk to Brown. Pete, you got to get the ingenuity of these kids down here coming down a slide, okay, and just making it into it. It's what I remember back in the streets of Brooklyn, how we used to make up games. They just have a rubber mat, and they're coming down a grass hill, almost like they're boarding. Anyway, everybody's back out in their positions. Brown's at the plate. Cosmiata takes the lead off second base. Hunter's keeping plate protected. Count is 1-2. Brown gets set into the stretch. And the pitch. Hard hit up the middle. He's coming home, and the center fielder bobbles the ball. Might have been a close play, but it makes the score 3-0. Drew Hacker, real solid hit. Now coming to the plate, center fielder, number 10, Evan Ocello. Score is 3-0, bottom of the second inning. Lions have runner at first base, nobody out. And the heart of their order coming in. There tries to squeeze bunt. Not a squeeze, tries a bunt for a base hit. Certainly had the third baseman way back. Drag bunt is something that is a lost art among some of the players today. I've been out at some of the Lions practices, so I've seen them doing that practice drill. Especially, there's a tartan surface, so when you get the ball down, it bounces. It's not like a regular turf field where it'll slow down a little bit. Ocello gets ready. 0-1 the count. Runner takes the lead off first. And the pitch. Foul ball. 0-2. My guys are saying that the foul ball hit their car, man. It says park at your own risk, but anybody puts a car. Hey, here it is. 0-2. Evan Ocello. High. Ball one. Tried to burn that by him. Just came up a little high. One and two. Cello asks for timeout. Steps out of the batter's box. Now's ready. Umpire signals play ball. Brown goes ready to go into the stretch. Runner takes the lead off first. And the pitch. And he swings at a high pitch. Runner scored. Cello striked out. Stolen base and strikeout. Now coming to plate. Shortstop, number 20, Sean McCarthy. Fly ball to right field, down the right field line, and going foul. Oh and 1. Down the right left field line, foul ball. 0 and 2. Only going to high. Ball 1. 1 and 2. Sean McCarthy's a good power hitter. Serious? Yeah. Hard hit up the middle. Down. Runner holds at third. Okay. Ooh, first and third. 1 out. Little confidence on the mound again. Coach is coming out. Takes the ball, and we're going to have another pitcher coming in. This is going to be the third Chaminand pitcher. Coming in pitch, number 12, Matt Shapiro. He's a lefty. He's a senior, 6'2". While he's warming up, we're just going to try and go and get some. The wind is, we're standing right in the face of a wind. So what we're going to do is just go around the corner for a few minutes while he's warming up. Okay, new pitcher's ready to. Shapiro's now coming in, trying to quell any further line uprising. Runners at first at the corner. One out. Infield, just second baseman. That's two out. That was Kevin Leonard. And that's going to bring up Vince Dingman. Vince is the designated hitter. Family has a long tradition at Oaks Christian. His brother plays third base for the Kingsmen up at CLU. Nick Dingman had been here. Runners go into second and steals. Try to get back to third. Overthrow. Goes in the dugout. Runners advance one base. That makes the score 4-0. Runner at third. That's one of those places. There's not a big gap. They do have a fence, but where the players go in, it's about 2 foot wide, and that's where the ball went into the dugout. So that's an automatic ruling. Dingman now getting set. Trying to drive home the 5th run. Takes a cut at it. Foul ball. Makes the count 1-1. Bottom of the second, 4-0 Lions. Opening day. Hopefully there's some people on the East Coast who are watching this. I mean, we're complaining a little bit about the cold weather, but we're talking about 60 degrees cold. Dingman, it's a fly ball down the left field line, going out of play. Count remains 1-2. We have a couple of shout-outs along the way. Hopefully some of my family and friends are out there. Shapiro into the stretch. And the pitch. Dingman takes a ball. Makes the count 2-2. McCarthy is over at third base. Takes the ball, makes the count full. It's a player I never understood whose advantage it was on the 3-2 count. Pitcher has to come in there with the ball, and he swings down the first baseline. First baseman going over, makes the catch. Nice play. As he's running away. So that's the end of the second inning. 2 more runs score. Score is 2-0, 4-0 Oaks Christian. We'll take a break now, folks. Okay, here we go. Third inning. Leading off. So far, Travis Radke has faced the minimum batters in the 2 innings. Leading off the third is going to be Tim Rowley, number 9. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Ball 2. I'd like to give a big shout out to my wife Elaine, who was going to be joining me today, but wasn't feeling well last night. And hopefully she's at home. It's the top of the third inning, so I'll be able to prove that. Yeah, I hope you're feeling a little better, and I'll see you in a couple hours. Keep watching, and you'll be able to watch Evan as he plays. Anyway, here we are. Radke low, ball 2. 2-0. Ball 3. Oh, I'm sorry, ball 4. That's the first walk issued by Radke, and it's the second base runner. Michael Bonifant, number 3. Tries a quick pickoff at first base. Gretzky picks it up and brings it back to Radke. Bonifant digs in, a left-handed hitter. Ball 2, runner going. Really strange with a 4-0 deficit, but makes it safely. Ball got by the second base shortstop. Chaminand now has runners at second base. Nobody out. This is the second scoring chance they had. There's a single to left field. Runner holds. And they got the runner at second. Running down, runner at third. Get him. Oh, okay, they got the runner at first. The runner at first came around thinking it was going to be a play at home. And what happened is the runner at third stopped, and He was caught right in between first and second. They made a good rundown. So that's going to go as a single. It's going to go as a single and a put out. First baseman Trevor Gretzky made that put out. So we got one away. Runner at third base. Strike one. Very similar set of circumstances to the first inning. And the pitch. Goes after one. Strike two. It's a nice pitch. Down and away by Radke. Rowley takes the lead away. Foul ball. Count remains 2 strikes. We'll try and pan around the end of this half inning to show you a little bit more of this Oaks campus from up here. It's really a nice view of future middle school. There's a ground ball into left field. Scores the run, making it 4-1. Lions bring the ball in quickly. Second time around, they seem to be looking at Radke a little bit and starting to pull the ball between that third and shortstop hole. That brings us to the top of the lineup. Strike one. Tanner Riebenspies had a walk in the first inning, got around to third, and then was thrown out on a nice play by the second baseman on a pop fly down the right field line. Safe at first. Nice pickoff move by Radke. Two and 0 on the batter. One out. Top of the fourth inning. Couple of close plays at first, forcing the runner to dive back. Runner is William Knowles. Strike one. Radke into the stretch. Calls time and has a little conference with his catcher. Runner's going. Play at second. Save. Stolen base. Count remains 3-1. Riebenspies settles in. And the pitch. Ball 4. Puts runners at first and second. It looks like chaminand is starting to have a little weight and Coach is coming out to have a little talk with his pitcher. See the football team starting to go out for their daily strength exercises. They do this on a year-round basis. They have a strength coach. Runners are going back to the bases. Had the conference with Radke. It's nice to see the coach wearing his baseball uniform. It's his first game. Runner going to third. Safe. Missed the tag on a double steal. Well, that's pretty aggressive base running on the part of chaminand. Got to believe the coach wants to see what the Lions defense is like. Now they got runners at second and third. One out. And Radke can't seem to find the control that he had in the first couple innings. 3-0 on the batter. Runners at second and third. He's got the base open. Challenges him right down the pipe. Strike one. Brings the count to 3-1. Pitch. Ball four. It's going to load the bases. So after a nearly flawless brings up Mark Gashgarian, number 19. Long fly to right field. Coming in, 1 run scores. Runners at second and third, both advanced. So we've got runners at the corners, 2 outs. Score 4-2, Oaks Christian Lions. It's an RBI for Mark. Now up comes his brother Greg Gosharian. Struck out in the second inning. His first time up. The Lions have somebody warming up in the bullpen. Ground ball. First base. Unassisted. It's out of the inning. So 2 runs scored. 3 hits. Score at the end of 3 innings. Score is 4-2. Oaks Christian Lions leading the chaminand. Okay, we're getting set here at the bottom of the fourth inning. Radke, Morrison, and Gretzky. Middle of the order. Just about ready to get started. Lions going to try and get those couple of runs back now. I'm sorry, Eric Merson is up to lead off. Eric got a single in the first inning. Merson leading off. Strike. 1-2. Took a good cut at that. Oh, good close pitch that he took. That makes the count 2-2. And the pitch. Down to third base. Picks it up. Long throw across. In time. Seems like Chaminand is settling down a little bit. First out of the inning brings up number 9, Trevor Gretzky. Gretzky struck out, foul tip held by the catcher. First time up. Digs in the batter's box. Up middle, little pop up. Second baseman got it. Second out of the inning brings up number 8, Nick Pan, the third baseman. Two out, bottom of the fourth inning. And the pitch by Shapiro. Ground ball, third base. Charging it. Going to be a hard play. No play. He runs it out for a single. That's one of those nubblers that just go right down the third base line, and the third baseman, especially on this field, is always a little bit, stays back a little bit. Ball really comes at you very, very hard. That's going to bring up the top Hunter Kazmiata. Got a nice double last time up in the second inning. There's a good down third base. And the third baseman bobbles the ball for an error. Lions with two outs now have runners at first and second. Brings up Drew Hacker. Runners at first and second. A chance to get those 2 runs they gave up last inning. Calls a timeout. Balk. I'm sorry. Umpire called a balk. We're a little far away, so I have to assume with no pitch being thrown, we'll be there. We'll be down closer to next time at next home game. It'll be in a couple of weeks, March 27th versus Bishop Diego. Make sure that you come and join us. Ball 1-0. Remember, you're watching it here on KADYTV.com. Internet home for Oaks Christian baseball this spring and CLU baseball this spring. Pitch is inside. Ball 2. Try and bookmark our site, KADYTV.com. Going to have some great baseball coming up this spring. And the pitch. And they're bunting down the third baseline. Foul. Hacker was trying to catch everybody by surprise, bringing an extra run. He's got runners at second and third. 2 outs. 2-1 on the batter. Shapiro to a long drive over the left fielder's head, and it's gone. That ball is gone. 3-run home run, Drew Hacker. That's the first one of the year. It's a pretty good strong wind blowing out here. That makes the score 7-2. Coming up to the plate, number 10, Evan Ocello, the center fielder. Evan got a hit and an RBI his first time at bat. Also scored a run. Struck out on a high pitch that he couldn't hold up on swinging the second time. Takes a call strike. That ball was really rocked, folks. Ball 1. 1-1. Coming up to the heart of the order now. If Elaine is watching, shout out to Elaine. Hope you're feeling better, honey. Privilege of being an announcer. 2-1 on Ocello. Foul ball, out of bounds. Out of play, really. It's the out of bounds. We're not over off of basketball yet. 2-2-2. Inside. Ball 3. Cello digs in. Shapiro into the pitch. Down the third baseline and past. Gets into the corner. Ocello's trying for second. The throw. Safe. Evan Ocello with a double right down the third baseline. Pulled that ball. Got a lot of good wood on that. Sean McCarthy coming to the plate. Shortstop's had pretty good day. Been on base both times. Good solid hits. Looking to get another run coming in. Ball 1. Ocello's going to third. Slides in safely with a stolen base. McCarthy trying to bring Ocello home. Strike. 3-1. Score 7-2. Bottom of the fourth inning. Bottom of the third inning. Foul ball. Drops near the dugout. I guess in the cold weather, Mikey, I almost want it to be the fourth inning. Folks, it is cold up here. Not as bad as, not Minneapolis cold, but Thousand Oaks cold. It's a good wind coming off the ocean. Good strong swing. Foul tip. Full count. 2 outs. Shapiro to the windup. Good slow curve. Just kept away from that. Drew a walk. That's going to bring up the left fielder, Kevin Leonard. Kevin got a single in the first inning and put out by the first baseman in the third. I'm sorry, in the second. So he's coming to bat for the third time in 3 innings. The Lions have certainly shown an offensive game today. Sure, coach is pretty proud of the team. It's always nice to get your first group of guys working hard for your first win. Pitch. Runner going. Stolen base. No throw by McCarthy to try and get McCarthy. Ball's high. That makes the count 3-1. Runners at second and third. 2 outs. Bottom of the third inning. Fly ball. Left fielder should have a play on it. Third out. But not before the Lions score 3 more runs on a home run by Drew Hacker. A really great shot. Clear defense by a lot. So at the end of 3 full innings, we've got the Oaks Christian Lions at 7, Chaminand Eagles 2. Travis looks like he's coming out to the mound again. By the way, we also want to give a shout-out to one of our new sponsors, Barron Brothers Nursery in the Santa Rosa Road in Camarillo. We're going to have James Barron out tomorrow at our Cal Lutheran game. And by the way, great time to remind you, 3 games coming up this weekend at Cal Lutheran. Tomorrow is a real big one. They're playing 1 game today down at Chapman. They play tomorrow up here. Basically, the Kingsmen are number 18 in the latest D3 rankings. Chapman, number 8. Should be a great game tomorrow, and we'd like to invite everybody out. What a great place to see a ball game. I can only say that if you come there, come on up and we'll get a shout out to somebody who might be watching you. So remember, it's tomorrow against Chapman, and then we'll follow that up on Sunday with Ithaca, and on Monday, team from Arkansas, Hendricks, Arkansas. So a lot of the teams from cold weather climates coming out. Anyway, leading off, Brandon Tessar. Takes a ball. We're in the top of the 4th, folks. Strike. 1-1. Radke to the windup. Foul ball. One and 2 on Tessar. Strike. Good pitch. Brandon Tessar goes down. First out, top of the 4th inning. Coming to bat, Matt Troop. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Takes a good cut at it, fouls it off, evening the count 1-1. Don't forget we turn the clocks back tomorrow night, everybody. Spring forward, fall back. Spring ahead, fall back. Right? That's the way it goes. Oh, we turn the clocks. Radke looks like he's regained some of the form he had in the early innings. Brings the count 2-2 on Matt Troop. And the pitch. Slow curve. Oh, looked like it was coming in. Makes the count 3-2. Shortstop bobbles the ball. It's one of those plays that came right off the grass infield into that little diamond sand in second base and somehow took a little bit of a crazy bounce. That'll be an error on the shortstop. First pitch in there for a strike. Runner at first. 1 out. Top of the fourth. Looks bunt. Goes for it. Tim Rowley. Strike 2. It's always the hardest play in the world to put a batter up there in the second pitch after a strike to try and bunt. This third one is about the hardest pitch to hit. Let's see how Rowley does. Right field. Easy out. It's a good hit fly ball, but right at right fielder. That makes it 2 out. One strike. Michael Bonifant, the batter. Pitch gets away from the catcher. Both runners advance. Strike. 1-1. Everybody getting set? 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at second and third for the Eagles. Radke to the stretch. And the pitch. Fly ball. Center field. Evan Ocello with the play. Cut off. Runner gets to third. Good play by Ocello, but somehow the cutoff man, the third baseman, came off. And they never had a shot. Center fielder William Knowles now coming to the plate. Runner at scoring position at third base. Score is 7-3 Lions. 2 out, top of the fourth. The pitch. Long fly ball. Cello cuts it off, keeps it to a single right in the gap. So you'll understand, folks, we got to look at the players to see where the ball is because we're looking right into the sun. And it's getting worse as it goes down. So the Eagles get 2 of the 3 that they gave up back. And up at the plate is Tanner Riebenspies. Strike 3. Well, that quelches the rest of the uprising that the Eagles had. Makes the score 7-4. Oaks Christian Eagles leading the Oaks Christian Lions leading the Chaminand Eagles going into the bottom of the 4th inning. Well, we're coming to the bottom of the 4th inning, folks. Got the heart of the Lions order. Kevin Leonard, Vince Dingman, and Travis Radke. Number 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to try and be down right in the right behind the home plate next time. It's going to be a much nicer vantage point for you to see and for us to be able to broadcast from. Just couldn't get an internet connection. Okay, bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Lions, Kevin Leonard. I'm sorry, just got a little correction. Up at the plate, designated hitter, Vince Dingman. Gets a good cut on the 3rd strike for the 1st out. Batting number 6, Travis Radke. I'm sorry. Evidently, we have a little line. Remember, we're far away. This is Eric Morrison is up. Well, don't leave me now. Good cut of the ball. Makes the count 2-2. Ball 3. Full count. 1 out. Ground ball, third base. Foul. Count remains full. Other than that blast by Hacker, Shapiro has pitched a pretty good round. There's a pop-up down the right field line. First baseman makes the play. Out number 2. Coming to the plate, Trevor Gretzky, number 9. Single up the center field. Good stroke by Gretzky. Just stayed with that one. Just like the players at Tort, right up the middle. Nick Pan up at the plate, third baseman. Got 2 away in the bottom of the 4th. Ball 1. Take a look up into that sun, and all of a sudden you can't see. Ball 2. Catcher comes out to the mound trying to settle Shapiro down a little bit. 2 out, runner at first. 2 balls, no strikes. On Nick Pan. High pitch. Make that ball 3. Held by the catcher. Foul tip. 3-1. Foul ball. Mike. See the football team just finishing their workouts. Strength coaches down here looking at the baseball team. There's a ground ball, second base for the 3rd out. So Eagles prevent any further damage. Score at the end of 4 full innings. Oaks Christian Lions 7, visiting Chaminand Eagles 4. We'll be right back. We love having you. Coming to the plate, number 2, Michael Dingillian leading off. Top of the fifth inning. 3 balls, no strikes. 7-4, Lions. Ball 4. That's a tough one leading off with a walk. When you got a 3-run lead, you certainly don't want to get those first base runners, leadoff hitters on, okay? Catcher's out to talk to Radke. I think this is a real important inning for Travis. If he can get through this inning, I think Coach will be real pleased with his outing. But first, we got to take care of Mark Gashgarian, one of the 2 brothers, third and fourth hitters, Mark and Greg. Mark will be the first one up. See relief pitcher warming up in the Eagles bullpen. Strike 1. Ground ball. Second baseman, no, it gets by. Got runners at first and second now and nobody out. That brings up Greg Gosharian. Now have the tying run at the plate. Nobody warming up at present in the Oaks bullpen. See the shadow starting to come across the field now, so the batter has to look at that ball coming from out of the sunlight, and it's always more difficult. First pitch, foul tip, strike 1. Into the windup. Second base, safe. Dugout tried to help the runner a lot. Radke into the stretch. And the pitch. Ball 1-1. Pitch. Down to third base. Unassisted force out at third. Okay, that's the first out. Still got runners at first and second. Getting a pinch runner. That was for Shapiro. Looks like they're going to bring in a new pitcher next inning. So we got 1 out, runners at first and second. Radke into the stretch. Oh, they tried to fake a little pickoff play at second base. Shortstop was close. He ran away. Second baseman then came behind the runner, and they tried to pick him off that way. Didn't work, but nice-looking play. Radke now back on the mound. Into the stretch. And the pitch. And he takes a good cut, but misses it, coming up empty. Strike one, Brandon Tessar. Brandon has struck out both times today. Pitch, strike two. Radke's coming right in with the best he has right now. Knows he has to get through this inning to make it a game that he could qualify for the win. And the pitch takes a good cut, but comes up empty for the third time today. That brings up Matt Troop. 2 outs. Top of the fifth inning. Radke 1 out away from getting through the first 5. First pitch is a ball. Fly ball down a single. 1 went in. Double down. It's just hard. We were looking straight at the sun, so I don't think you could see it either, okay? As the camera had to turn right into the sun, but that makes the score 7-5. Runners at second and third, tying runs in scoring position. Good double by Matt Troop. Brings up Tim Rowley. Radke into ball 1. Pitch. Ball 2. He's got a base open, so I'm sure he wants to be a little careful. Rowley scored 1 run already. Been on base. Strike. Radke to the stretch. And the pitch. Ball 2-1. 3-1. Into the windup. Ball 4. It's going to load the bases. Bring up Michael Bonifant. Radke into the windup. And try and get out of this jam. Eagles now have the lead runner on. Into the stretch. The pitch. Ball 2. 2-0. Radke certainly looks like he's struggling out on the mound a little bit right now. Trying to get through this last one. Umpire just called a balk on Radke. That moves all runners up and makes the score 7-6. Now Bonavente's up and single would put the Eagles ahead by one. 2-0, 2 outs, ground ball, second base, throws past first. Both runners score, making the score 8-7. Favor the Eagles, and they're still not out of the inning. It's going to go as an E to the second baseman. I think we're going to see a pitching change now. That we are. Left fielder, number 18, Kevin Leonard. Looks like he's coming in to do the pitching. And going out to play left field, number 4. Sorry, folks, we don't have the lineup for Oaks, so we'll wait until the... While Leonard is warming up, we'll try and keep you interested in some of the goings-on around the community. I think, as you know, in the spring, we're going to be broadcasting all of the baseball games from Cal Lutheran University and here at Oaks Christian. We're going to see about the possibility of doing the volleyball games for the boys here at the Lions home field, and we'll let everybody know. Right now, Leonard looks like he's ready to start pitching. We have 2 outs, runner at first base. Looks like they called another balk on the pitcher. That one I'm unfamiliar with. Guess he was standing on the mound and we now have runner at second base and 2 out. Strike one. And the pitch. Ball one. 1-1. Ball 2. Runner at second. Two out. Ball. Three and one. And the pitch. Left fielder tries to make a dive at it. 1 run in. Rounding second, holds on with a double, making the score 9-7. The Eagles are certainly taking their turn this time up. Okay, folks. Another foul ball down the line. Just foul. Runners are going. It's gorgeous. Runners going to third. Foul ball. 2-2, 2 outs. Strike 3 to get. That's out. Okay, folks. The score is 9-7. Bottom of the fifth inning. I do have to say that basically the level of the sun from this place is just not going to be able to handle us broadcasting any further. So rather than do something that's a little less than what we think of capable of, we'll be back next time and we'll have a much better location. Hope you enjoyed.